Hi everybody, Jeremy here from Video Editor Studio, and today I'm gonna share with you 5 light effects to make your footage look more interesting in Davinci Resolve. Let's check it out. Lens reflection. I'm gonna go over to the effect library, go down to Open Effects, and here I'm gonna search for lens reflection. So just select your clip, then go over to the inspector and effects. The one that's gonna suit this clip better, I think, gonna probably be summer. Same here in global control, you can adjust the entire brightness and the global blur of your light leak, and you can adjust the global colorize, which is basically the saturation and color of the light leak. For this one, I want something summery, so I'm just gonna go more toward the orange, and I'm gonna bring the brightness down a little bit to have something that looks a bit subtle. Perfect. And now we're gonna select final composite to see how it affected the image. So here is a before and after of the effect. Glow. So here in Open Effects you can look for glow, and then it's just gonna show up. You can just take it and drag it directly onto your clip. You can make the modification right here in Effects. For the time being, let's just go back to glow alone. So here I'm gonna adjust the shine threshold, then I'm gonna adjust the spread, then I'm gonna adjust the gain a little bit and the saturation. That's pretty much the 3 parameters that you're gonna play with most of the time. I think I'm pretty happy with that base, so now I'm just gonna go back to glowing image to see how it affects my footage. I think it's pretty nice. I'm just gonna reduce a bit the gain because I think it's a bit too much in some areas. Now, as you can see with the before and after, it really enhances your footage. It blooms your highlight and give you a look similar to what you can get with a Pro Mist filter. So it really makes the footage stand out. Light ray. So we're gonna go over to Effect Library, down to Open Effects, and then we're gonna search for Light Ray. Then just take it, put it directly onto our clip. Now we're gonna go over to the inspector in Effect. Where most of the look gonna come from is here, the lens, the soften and brightness. Here the lens, I usually try to put it almost at the maximum. Around here I think we're pretty good. Here you can play with the softness if you want to have something that is softer or harder. In that case I will just leave it as it is, and then you have the brightness. You can just make it brighter or remove some brightness to it. In that case I think it looks pretty nice to make it a bit brighter since the clip is quite dark, so I'm gonna bring it around here, and I think I'm pretty happy with that. Now I'm just gonna adjust the position to make it look a bit more natural, like it's going straight into the camera. So right here I think I'm good for the height, and then about there I think I'm pretty good. Lens flare. We're gonna go over to the effect library, down to Open Effects, and here we're gonna search for lens flare. We're just gonna take it, drag it onto our clip. Now we're just gonna switch from transform to Open Effects overlay, so we can easily move that flare. We're gonna put it right on top of the sun. We can also adjust the global look of the flare right there with global correction. We can adjust the scaling, make it bigger or smaller. We can adjust the anamorphism. We can also adjust here the lens center position. So it's basically where the light is hitting in a frame. We can adjust that right here. And that's pretty much it. Here there is a before and after. Aperture diffraction. To do it, we're gonna go to Effect Library, down to Open Effects, and here we're gonna search for Resolve FX Slide, and we're gonna drag Aperture Diffraction directly onto our clip. Diffraction pattern alone, so you can see how each slider is affecting the effect. So here, aperture size, it's basically spreading kind of as a glow and blur, and when you put it at the maximum, it's just very sharp and not blurry at all. Here you also have blade curvature that seems to also affect the sharpness of the image. You have rotation, so you can make the star rotate. You can also keyframe that if you wish. You can also adjust the HNV ratio, which is basically gonna either stretch horizontally or stretch vertically those rays of light. You can adjust again here the angle, which is actually similar to the rotation. You can adjust the result gamma and the result scale to basically control the spread and the size of your ray if you want to have something that takes quite a lot of your clip, or if you want to have something that is more subtle, you can adjust that right here. And here in compositing control, you have control over the brightness. You can make it dimmer or you can make it brighter. And here we go, we have our effect. I hope this video was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye. Speed up your workflow and create better videos using the pack available on our website, including titles, transition and templates, but only for Davinci Resolve. Get started today by downloading our free starter pack containing a compilation of 20 titles curated from our library. Link in the description below or at videoeditorstudio.com.